in consideration in a tournament. Here's Brazil versus Spain, two countries that usually meet on the football field. Tonight meet on the field of K-1 Max. It's important to start fast, start clean, get your opponent out of here early so you don't sustain any damage, to see you fit to possibly go through should a window open in the K-1 Max tournament for either Cabelinho or Sanchez. And look at the height differential here. 10 centimeters taller officially, but it's much more than that, Stuart. You can tell there is much more height difference than 190 versus 180 here. It's more like 15 centimeters.
Oh, it's frightening. And the reach also plays the advantage. Look at the length of the arms of Cabelinho.
Wingspan of an albatross on Petros Cabelinho. Here we go, Michael Chavello, Stuart Fulton, our reserve fight for the K1 World Max. Both men at orthodox stance, jabs early from Petros Cabelinho. Cabelinho in the red gloves. Sergio Sanchez in the blue. Nice jabbing, controlling centering is Cabelinho. Sanchez can't afford to be flat-footed, rides the outside leg kick. Fake of the right hand there from Cabelinho. Right hand from Sanchez. Sanchez looking for that inside lead thigh. There's a slightly wider stance here on Cabelinho. And just a slip there, says the referee. This is a solid start so far for the Brazilian Petros Cabelinho.
That height difference is just something else altogether. Look at that thigh kick there, goes straight upstairs with the right side there. Cabelinho, the Spanish dynamite Sanchez, he'd be looking to throw some bombs if he has the big man in trouble.
He's got to find a way to solve the riddle of the height of Cabelinho, get on the inside, trying to slide it with a jab and bang that right hand to the body. But so far, Cabelinho using his height well. Gives away tremendous experience, though, to Sanchez. Almost 60 fights difference between them. You wouldn't know it, though, at the moment. Exchange of leg kicks, double jab to the forehead there from Cabelinho. Double jab to right hand, and again, you see the distancing just isn't there yet for Sergio Sanchez.
Yeah, he struggled with that a few years back. He fought Hinata in the K1 Super Welterweight division. He wasn't used to the rules, and he struggled to find his footing. But he is coming in today, a new and improved fighter.
Of course, all of our tournament fights tonight are 3 by 3 minute rounds. One extra round in the case of a draw can be allocated. Good parry of the high kick there. Then the outside leg kick from Cabelinho, thrusts out the jab off the lead hand. Fakes the jab, throws the right as a lead punch. Good work there from Cabelinho. The jab again from the Brazilian. It's a range finder, and he finds range to the inside back leg of Sanchez. Step through, knee to the upper left rib cage. Everything working so far for Petros Cabelinho.
Yeah, Cabelinho's using that jab very well. He's not sitting down into it, trying to smash it into the face of Sanchez, but he's using it very well to judge that range, as you said, Michael. It's his middle kicks that are very, very vicious. We haven't seen him open up with the knees yet, though. There we go.
Sanchez desperate to get on the inside of that lead hand. Cabelinho using a lot of the ring here. Right hand lead, almost caught him unawares with the counter. Jumping knee. Doesn't want to expose himself, though, with those jumping tactics, I feel, Cabelinho. The old bread and butter is working well for him. The jabs and the outside leg kicks, the ranging technique. Nothing that puts him inside a phone booth with Sergio Sanchez. 1 round down, 2 to go.
Sanchez having no trouble so far getting lit up with those long-range punches upstairs from Cabelinho. Not phased at all. Both men with the orthodox stance. Not a huge height difference on paper, but you can see it play out there in the ring. As Miyu Sugawara, our women's atomweight champion, is in there showing the ring girls today, holding up the second round card.
I don't know in the history of my commentating fight sport, Stuart, if I've ever seen a current world female champion in any fight sport act as a ring girl during an event. It's amazing.
This is Japan.
She's certainly suited to it. Some action as we saw in that first round, and it was all Petros Cabelinho sitting behind the jab. The jab to outside leg kicks was superb. On the odd occasion that Sanchez did get inside, he gave Cabelinho a taste of his power. But first round, you'd go 10-9 unofficially for Petros Cabelinho.
Round 2.
Second of three. Reserve fighter status up for grabs. Immediately you see Sanchez putting the foot down, pressing the pace to get inside the lead arm of Cabelinho. Double jab knee to the right hand for company. Nice check and counter leg kick from Cabelinho. Gloves are high on Cabelinho. He knows the reputation in the hands of Sanchez. Good jab to an outside leg kick again. It is a starching combination for the Brazilian. It's been the money combination thus far as he digs to the liver, and Sergio says you've got to do better than that. Step up knee off the right leg. Again, you see Cabelinho controlling pace, even though he's circling on the outside at the moment after controlling most of centering in the opening round. And one to the old John Smalls there on Sergio Sanchez.
Sanchez taking an unfortunate shot downstairs there. He'll have some time to recover, but he's doing all the right things, dealing with that length, that reach of Cabelinho, staying in his face.
Of course, in the quarterfinals, when we see Dengue Silva, Cabelinho's countrymen, take on Daryl Verdonk of the Netherlands, there'll also be a 10-centimetre height differential. So are we seeing shades of what's to come in Silva versus Verdonk a little later on? Big outside leg kick, turn that lead leg around, hit the sciatic, and there's a headache maker from Cabelinho, throws out the hook. Big outside leg kick again. He is doing a number on the lead leg of Sergio Sanchez. And that lead leg is reddened up. It looks like it's been sunburned. Cabelinho's gone to town on the quads area.
Cabelinho not letting up the pace here. Constantly pressing forward. He's very wary of those power punches, like you said, Michael, of Sanchez. But he is controlling much of the action right now.
Good check from Sanchez, gets on the inside. Cabelinho ties him up. Under K-1 rules, you can knee your opponent, but you cannot clinch a knee. Checks the low kick. Sanchez needs to pull away that lead leg to defend against those low kicks or check them. He may even end up switching start. Oh, the big kibosh! The big kibosh! The window suddenly open for Sergio Sanchez. And how the tide has turned! How the pendulum has swung! Cabelinho's on rubber legs. It's over. One punch knockout. Sergio freaking Sanchez.
Wow. We were just talking about the power, the lead, the concrete, the kryptonite in the gloves of Sergio Sanchez just moments before, and he unleashed that wicked punch on the face of the Brazilian.
As we were saying, Stuart, it would only take one opening, one window for Sanchez with his experience, and he got there. He found it. A momentary split-second lapse from Petros Cabelinho allows Sanchez to knock him out.
Just take a look at this. Right hand down the pipe, on the button, and that was an Uyasumina Sai. Good night, Petros Cabelinho.
Highlight reel knockout to the schnoz of Cabelinho. Sergio Sanchez is now the official reserve fighter for the K-1 World Max. They'll go backstage, they'll ice the leg. You bet the adrenaline, though, will take care of any pain he may be experiencing in that lead thigh. And he is elated to get the knockout and also be the reserve fighter. Folks, coming up next, our quarterfinals begin as Buakaw will take on Stoyan Koprivlansky.